Hello everyone. My name is Wuttipong Lau Rien Di. You can call me Hai. I'm one of the two Thai COP mentors. Actually, I have met most of you at the COP conference in June. So it's nice to see you all here again. Welcome to Module 1, Unit 2 on the literature review. So, at this stage, you are going to review some scholarly writings. Okay, so let's start. But before you start, you need to make sure that you already read this book, pages 39 to 44. Meg already posted that on your Blackboard. Okay, it's a very easy to understand book. I like it, especially the classroom voices part. Okay, very practical. And for those of you who already read this part 39 to 44, okay, so let's continue. Literature review is a collection of all the scholarly writings on one topic. Okay, and it can be ranging from academic articles, journal articles. When you talk about journal articles, they could be peer-reviewed journal articles or non-peer-reviewed journal articles. And we regard peer-reviewed, which means there are readers reading your manuscript and they make decision whether that manuscript should be published or not. So we regard peer-reviewed journal articles are of at a higher standard. Okay. And next one is conference proceedings. So when you attend conferences, sometimes after the conference, they produce proceedings which are written publication on talks in that conference. Okay, so you might want to use it as one of the sources. And the third one is books. So it could be book chapters on a topic. Okay, so it's a good chance to check certain books out as well. And dissertations or thesis. Okay, so you can see there are different kinds of literature that you can review. And if you want to get to know about literature review more, okay, we have this link. It will give you some ideas about how to organize your ideas when you have read some articles or some book chapters. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Okay, uh, you all read pages 39 through 44 of that book, right? I would like you to reflect on what you read. Okay, so why do we do a literature review? Think about two reasons that you found from that part of the book, and you can add your own reasons as well. So you can pause and think about these things. Okay, so let's see what you've got are the same as the next slide or not. Okay, so here we have like 7 purposes of literature review. Okay, and I would like to get your attention here. Okay, for the third point, to reevaluate your own practice and to scaffold you to the next level, because as a teacher, right, you might want to know what you are doing is okay or not. Okay, and you want to push yourself to the next level, so that's why we have AR studies for you, right? um, and you know after you have reviewed some books or some articles, you might find that you can improve, okay, in your teaching. And literature review can also give you some ideas for your focus and your solution as well. Sometimes you did not know, right, what to work on, which topic you want to work on. So many of you already read some articles to get some ideas about the topic. Okay, and It also can give you some ideas for designing research and collecting data, especially research-based articles, right? You learn about how they design their research, okay, and how they collected data. And what does the lit review consist of? Okay, so when you talk about literature for review, there are different kinds of literature that you can review. Some articles, some literature might be on theories. When we talk about theories, you might think that, oh, this is too hard, might be abstract, but actually it's quite important sometimes, especially if you want to do an academic presentation, you might want to find a framework or a theory to support what you are doing, right? For example, in my case, I want to study how to improve my teaching on pronunciation because I find that my students do not improve much in terms of their productive skills, of certain sounds or certain words. So I might want to use English as an international language as my framework for my study. Okay, because for EIL, English as an international language, we do not aim at native speaker proficiency or native speaker accent, but we focus on intelligibility. So you stick to this kind of framework, for the study. And for methodologies, certain articles, certain literature focuses on methodologies, but you might not really find that often for applied linguistics. And some papers are research-based paper. That means, they have data, okay? So they have research design that you can learn from. And this one you might want to focus on because you are looking for solutions for your problems, right? So you might want to find certain articles which talk about classroom activities or strategies for better teaching, okay? And I have one website to recommend to you as well. And the last one is a literature, which is a literature review itself. A lit review article means the author might have been in the field for a while and he might want to review the field or reviews, sub field of, that bigger picture. For example, Paul Matsuda, like altitude writing expert, he is working on a project with his wife, Aya Matsuda, on the history of world English's field. Okay, so a lit review can be a good start for you as well because it has so many references in that topic, right? You might want to start with a lit review article first, so that's why here, okay, to kind of like orient you to that field or that area of research, okay? And then from that you might see references that you can find more later, okay? And you might want to find another research paper so that you can learn about data collection, research design, right? And of course, you should read one article on strategies or activities because they are more practical and they are easy to understand for you. And you can add as needed later, okay? So for this unit, okay, for module one, you should follow these 7 steps and you are good to go, okay? So in order to search for literature, you might need to be able to identify keywords, okay, search words, and list databases you want to use, okay? Because now we use electronic databases, right? Not many people go to the library and check out physical books and search for sources, okay? You need to know how to search for sources. And step 4 and 5 about reading, okay? Skim read and scan read. And you need to keep record as well. And the last one is you need to list 3 possible solutions for your problems, okay? So let's take a look at step one, identify keywords. This is my hypothetical research question. As I told you,